Everyone. We are 13 minutes before opening bell, and currently what's of interest to me today are these relative equal highs here at 22,318. So the hope is that we're going to wait for opening bell, see how the first percent of fair value gap forms, and then we're going to try to trade to take it to these highs here. Currently it's 90 points above where we're at, so that's going to be the hope. Currently we're trading into kind of doing a quick high level breakdown. In the daily, we're pushing into this daily fair value gap again. Price yesterday, it dropped down to a daily buy-sided inefficiency, hit the midpoint, aggressively pushed back up, and that was hopefully the manipulation or the retracement within this order flow to the upside. And the step now for us is to attack 319 and then maybe in the future today 454. From a 1 hour perspective, just looking at how price delivered yesterday, I did manage to catch a long here when it essentially hit midpoint and started retracing. I did take it on the first fair value gap. Do I have denoted here? This was a trade that I took yesterday for $350 per account, so roughly 1,500. But I did get in right when it rejected the first fair value gap that formed after hitting the midpoint of the daily BISI. And then I took it long to the end dog of, can't remember which day this was, but it was just a quick intermediate target targeting this 1 minute SIBI, which it did pump a bit higher and then it traced lower. So that was a nice quick grab there. So for today on the 1 hour, you can see here, we had this right here, it's a SIBI and it actually got inverted. So let's highlight that as yellow. You can see here, price meandered around the midpoint. It finally broke out of it. And right now it's retesting the new week opening gap of this week. And then what we want to see is some kind of price action to go long in the position. So we're going to be watching how it's going to be respecting this green box here on the bottom. This is yesterday's first presented fair value gap. And again, the target that we're aiming for is this right here. So let me transpose these levels to the 1 minute chart. But this here is going to be my main draw liquidity for today's session. It would be great to see price kind of coming down and respecting this yesterday's first presented fair value gap and then rallying higher, taking out the sell side that we have below us. There's a lot of it actually, and then starting to show bullish strength and coming up to the higher levels of the buy side. The second draw liquidity could be right here as well. Like if we do manage to take longs, it's going to be a partial here with the closest relative equal high to where we're at right now. But I do want to see it tap these Wednesday highs here on the 1 hour. So we're opening in 7 minutes. I'm gonna grab some coffee right now and we'll see what happens at the open. But as of right now, nothing's really worth trading. We do have to wait for either some manipulation, displacement, or price proving that it wants to go higher. All right, I'm back. All right, wish me well. You took a nice long. Let me have a look at it. Oh, dude, that's a disgusting long right there that you took. That's awesome. You literally took it at the lows there and essentially took it to the highs. Nice. That's a nice way to end off a Friday. Wish me well. All right, we got 4 minutes to the open. Price is still sitting in this new week opening gap of 217. So we will see what's going to happen. You also have a daily volume imbalance here that I'm going to be watching. So let's mark this as red. Okay. So I've transposed the daily imbalance on the 1 minute just so we can see it better. There we go, that's better, okay. And let's see what price is gonna want to do in 2 minutes here. Dom, I tried trading NQ for a year, but I couldn't get a hold of it. Didn't make it work for me. Have you ever felt like this working and then gave it again and tried to be more profitable? Yeah, so I think kind of before we get to the open, answering your question there, Praveen, is regardless of what market you trade, if it's going to be like euro dollar, you know, Forex, NQ, even like ES, all of these markets, they have an algorithm that's designed to essentially make retail traders lose, right? And I don't think it's so much, maybe there might be one currency that, or like one asset pair that really works well for you, but ultimately probably say trading is hard. Sometimes you do feel like giving up. Like, let's say if I take 3 losing trades in a row, sometimes I'm like, damn, like, is this me? Is this the market? And I think at the end, you just can't give up on trading. Like, if you journal, look at where you went wrong, how you're feeling, reviewing your technical edge as well. Like if you're correctly marking the levels and always trying to be a better version of yourself, it's going to take months, if not years, to be very profitable on NQ, right? So I've been doing this for like over like 70 years now, trading. And I think for the first 3 to 4 years, it was definitely a struggle, but I wasn't trading ICT. I was trading like support resistance levels and whatnot. And I think over the last like year and a half, I got into ICT. But I'd probably say it's not easy. So if you fail once and you give up, and you fail twice and you give up, just remember, profitable trading, clicking a button on your computer is for, you know, 3%. So if you want to get there, you're gonna have to grind it out, and you have to do what no one else wants to do. So like those are my 2 cents there. All right, so we opened up at 9:30. Price, we actually opened up almost a minute ago. But price, what did it do? It essentially rejected the new week opening gap. On the 1 hour, you can see here, it already passed the yesterday's first presented value gap. It is dropping pretty aggressively right now. And yeah, thanks, Praveen. You too. And again, we're gonna have to find, you know, a bias here. I was really hoping that price wouldn't drop below this first presented fair value gap of yesterday, but it did. So we do have to be mindful of what price wants to do. We have news in 14 minutes from now. But all in all, wait, hold on. Why isn't my indicators aren't working? There you go. So that green box here is the opening range. We've almost filled it in completely. The bottom of the range is yesterday's closing settlement price. The top of the green range is today's relative, or today's opening price. And let me just double check these settings here. Last 5 new week opening gaps. Let's maybe hide the new week opening gaps. Okay, this looks good. Yeah, exactly. It's the hardest way to make money in this world. I even done Amazon FBA and I made some money, and that was really fucking hard, but trading's even harder. Like trading is by far the most profitable. Like in December, or no, last November, I pulled 25K USD from Top Step. Like, so my accounts were sitting at 50K, and it was the easiest. It was hard, but just like seeing that money flow in, like 25K after everything, it's like someone's salary in a whole year. And I made it within like 5 days. So it's so let's wait for the first presented fair value gap here. It looks like Top Step's not showing up on my stream. Let's see if I can fix this here. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can get it. Why is the Top Step working? Trading view, Top Step. Chrome. Try this again. All right, we're still waiting for the first presented fair value gap while I figure out this Top Step stuff. Why aren't you working? There you go. There's one. And there's two. Okay. Now it should appear. All right. We're still waiting for the first presented fair value gap. So what price did today in the morning is it essentially spiked down, filled in 3/4 of the RTH gap. It touched the end dog of 224, which is, how's that possible? It's 221 today. Oh, of 221, sorry. So today's end dog. And now let's see what price is going to do here. We got to use the 9 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If it was really easy, everyone would be doing it, and then what? It's not how money works, right? So I think if I look at my close friend group of who started trading over the last like 10 years and who remained, I think I knew like 30 people and only 2 remain, myself and one other person that's living full time off trading. So, but it's really interesting because that person does like retail logic, like support resistant levels, and he's profitable. It's crazy. But let's see here. There's still no first presented fair value gap. This one we can't use. We might have to wait till 9:45, if not 10 o'clock today. Right now it's trading to this purple area. That's the opening range. Sorry, that's the midnight opening range here. All right, we've just touched the midpoint of it. We filled in the RTH gap. It's a very bearish push. And what I hate right now about price, it just left all these highs here. This is just all liquidity sitting above it. But this might be the manipulation move. So we'll have to... Like, am I interested in shorts right now? As of right now, no. I have to see something really clear for me to short today. I am up on this week, 1,500, so I don't mind closing off my week with no trades. Okay, price is attempting to break the midnight opening range. Let's see where the first fair value gap is on the midnight opening range. It's going to be right here. So this should be the most sensitive area. There you go. So essentially the midpoint of it. So far, I'm on track for making 120K. If I continue my gains of January, I should hit 120K USD by end of year, but I definitely want any more than that. I'm hoping my growth is going to be exponential throughout the year. Oh boy. Okay. Price right now, sitting right now within this midnight opening range. This is a dirty drop right here from this area. And we officially have our first percent fair value gap, which is right here. Just formed right now. Bullish. So we're going to make this green, actually. I have everything in a template. It makes it a lot easier. First percent of fair value gap. Maybe let's do this here. Style, extend right. Oh, extend right. Save as first percent of fair value. Okay. So if we like get above it and invert it, we might start to push higher, but this rejection here is looking pretty brutal. So price is leaving this open for us, which is nice to see. For some reason it's not. Are my magnets on? They should be. Yeah, my weak magnets on. Okay. So right now price is. We had this inversion here that I thought would be respected, but it's currently closing, or it's going to start pushing below it. And remember, we have to wait to see how this 1 hour closes. Like this could be like a massive low wick, and then it starts pushing up higher and it starts taking out buy side. Like, are there any targets for us to target lower today? I'd probably say, based on the daily, it looks very bullish to me. Based on the 4 hour. Like it would, if it is bearish, it would want to take yesterday's low out, which is this 1 hour candle here at 10 a.m. But we'll have to see what price wants to do. We haven't used in 3 minutes. Where's price going? It's really a good idea to ignore the current daily candle formation. Like right now, it looks like it's going to be bearish, but the candle hasn't closed yet, so it can still do whatever it wants. It can even go to the midpoint of yesterday's candle. So maybe let's draw that out. Let's have it on our charts. So an area that it might want to tap into. And again, I'm just speculating here right now. I'm trying to create a bias. So usually lines like this, I make them purple. Okay, so on the 1 hour, this is going to be essentially the midpoint of this wick. If it starts breaking below it, again, maybe we might have more bearish pressure than anticipated. So every single line here is a midpoint of a candle over the last 3 days. Yeah, exactly. Or it just might start pulling up from here. Like this was the manipulation, and it just might just go above the 1% of fair value gap and start pushing higher. We got news in what, 1 minute now. Like this might be the trade actually for today. Long position, like it gets above it, retests it, creates a 15-second fair value gap, and we start taking it to the upside. Like that would be possible. Just went into the 1% of fair value gap. It is pushing. You can see here. Let's transpose this. I do have a 15-second chart that you guys can't see, but I'm just remapping this 1 hour fair value gap, or this 1% of fair value gap, to the 15-second chart to see how it rejects here. We can see here like this is like a clear rejection, but it would be nice to see if we run higher here. Let's see here. Come on. Get above that 1% of fair value gap. Let's see if it closes above it on a 15-second perspective. It has wanted to create a fair value gap now, at least on the 15-second chart. I'm going to take a quick high risk long here without confirmation. I just don't want this going without me. This is my position right now. I went long in there, and my stop's right there below here. If it takes me out, I'm okay. On the 15-second chart, it looks good. It created a fair value gap on the 15-second chart. I might scale in once more here. All right. My risk is 250 here. Let's see what it's going to want to do now. So my stop right now is right there. Oh, you're longs too? Yeah. Like I'm okay with this long. If it takes me out, that's fine. So far it's looking really nice. Red folder news is out of the way. And now it's just a matter of it. My stop is also below like the first fair value gap of after midnight. And looks like my entry was a bit higher than I have it indicated here. So my entry is actually right there. Okay, that's the trade that I took. Let's go price. Pump back up. If it does go, this is an area where we might take, I might take off one contract at 187. I'm entered at 140. Nice, okay. 140.75, so slightly below I am. Nice, better price. The most optimal entry was actually at 135 on the 15 second. Like that was ideal because there was a fair value gap there. Do I even partial here or do I just YOLO hold it to the top if it does pump? No, but I'll partial. I'll play by the rules. I might get tagged out here. All right, carnage. All right, I've been taken out here. That's fine. I'm really happy with that loss there. I was okay with it. So trades like this, I'll take every single time. All right, let's see how it's. I'm surprised there's so much bear strength here. There was sell side here. That was just taken. So right now we are in the 950 macro. Here, let me go. I do want to re-enter. If we're gonna get above this level again, I'm gonna re-enter. Price is gonna break back above the midnight opening range, back above the end dog. And then I'll try attempt number 2 there. But this trade here, it did show really good signs on the 15 second that it's going to pump higher with the fair value gap. Lots of LOL happens sometimes. Yeah, it happens. But like, this is like I think this is like an A plus trade. And actually, you know where the first percent of fair value gap of today is, guys? It's right here. This is the first percent of fair value gap. Right there. All right, so what did price do? It went up to this fair value gap here and it rejected it. There you go, Wish. If that was the first percent of fair value gap, it would have been good. But if that is a true first percent of fair value gap, which it is, it's, what is this here? Sorry guys, I really thought it would. I'm going to be more vigilant next time. It's like, what, a quarter of a point? Yeah, it's half a point here, fair value gap. So we got to see a break above this level here, at least close above it. We've got using 5 minutes. So maybe after that might be our entry to go in long. Existing home sales and revised UOM consumers sentiment. We got sell side here, I guess, right below this low. 2, 3. Here is a fair value gap, but I'm gonna just denote in blue here. Let's see if it breaks to the upside again. But this green right here is going to be the real first percent of fair value gap. So regardless of the size of it, that is our line in the sand. Took sell side once again. Right now, it essentially rejected one standard deviation away from the midnight open, which is this dotted line here. And then we'll see if we see what happens. 3 minutes, still news. prices right now entering the New York range once again, the opening midnight range. Sell side has been taken here at 203 in the 15-minute. See what happens at 10 a.m. $30 seconds. Right, and it's 10 a.m. Price spiked lower. It's currently, let's see if we got a reversal here. Price almost hit the midpoint of that. Right, this looks so far. I like how this is closing. I might buy one right here. All right, buying one. All right, high risk entry on this low test here. I'm only going in with half a risk so far. My stop loss is sitting below this, below 170. Let's see if it's going to want to pump from here or drop lower. It's probably going to be my last trade of the day. If it does hit, take me out. All right, bearish pressure is still here. Let's do manual close. All right, looks like my stop loss still wasn't hit. Okay. Still in by a quarter. This is going to be my final position of the day. If it decides to drop, then price is definitely manipulating today, but we will see. My stop right now is sitting right below this low here. Hasn't moved, but if it decides to rally, it should rally from here. If it decides to go lower, then it'll take me out. But this is probably going to be the low of the day if it does form. If not, then I'll do my stop to 270 here. I'm not liking it like that. It didn't instantly explode up to the upside. It's still staying relatively bearish with the price action. So I think this is like the midpoint that I probably wanted to respect on this bullish wick to the upside. Some really bad price action here. Right now, price is consolidating. If I wasn't in this move right now, I probably wouldn't enter. I thought there'd be like an instant displacement higher from both these lows here. But I am most likely going to kill my trade any second now. I'll move my stop to 70. My stop right now is sitting below this candle right here. For $230 at a loss. And most likely it's going to get tagged right now. There you go. All right. Unfortunate day. For me, it's 2 losses and I'm out, but price is definitely, it was brutal today. So I'm not interested in shorts, guys, but I think on that note, I'm going to cut today's stream and hopefully have some more smoother price action earlier next week. So I guess on that note, guys, take care, have a good one, and have a healthy week. Bye for now.